Let's get analysis now from Nasser Mashni, who's president of the Australia Palestine Advocacy Network. Welcome to you, Nasser. Why would Israel incarcerate a hospital doctor? I mean, what purpose is there?
Well, there's no other purpose other than to ensure that Palestinians don't receive medical care. We've seen it from the targeting of medical centres, of hospitals, of medical aid workers, the burying of the assassination and burying of 15 ambulance workers and first responders. This is an attack on Palestinian civilization. The lie about Hamas and hostages has been disproven.
So, it just seems so arbitrary. If you're a person who Israel just picks up off the street or from a hospital, stick you in a cell, no charges, what are your chances of getting released?
Well, you're at the mercy of the Israeli system. You know, Palestinians have been suffering this for 77 years. The world is waking up to what Israel is, what Zionism is, this racist entity, this genocidal entity. So many organizations, human rights organizations, have spoken about the Israeli industrial prison system, how they pick up children in the middle of the night, question them in a language they don't understand, make them sign confessions in a language they don't speak without their guardian, without a legal representative. Israel wants to break Palestinians, but like every indigenous people, they'll fail.
You raise a really interesting point. If this was happening on my doorstep, you know, I'm from the UK, or if it was happening on your doorstep, I feel like a lot of countries, they would shine the brightest lights on this kind of activity. And yet, for some reason, what's been happening in the Middle East, it's almost brushed under the carpet. Why?
Well, there's no question. It's a very simple reason as to why. It's the colour of our skin. It's our religion. It's the othering of an entire people. The global South, Palestine, has become an exemplar for the abandonment of humanitarian law, international human rights, and justice, so the rules-based order. We saw a Secretary of State from the United States say that the International Criminal Court isn't for America, isn't for the West, it's for despots in Africa. It's very clear what's happening. There is a duality in humanity. What we saw was the world rise up within days of Russia's invasion of the Ukraine and sanction it, and ban it from sports. Yet Israel continues to compete in the World Cup and UEFA. You know, we saw them in Spain and in cycling, and they're talking about still being able to attend Eurovision next year. There is a hypocrisy, and it's been exposed. Palestine has exposed world imperialism and racism.
Yeah, you're talking about double standards. I mean, there's an accusation of double standards also when it comes just to the health of people in prisons. It's something you would consider to be a basic human right, to be treated with some humanity, basic kind of medication. The doctor's lawyers claim that his client has lost significant weight, doesn't get medical care, doesn't even get exposed to sunlight. There are other prisoners in the Israeli system who've made similar claims. I mean, it is easy to make claims, though. Is there evidence to back up such claims?
Oh, there's well-documented evidence, and we should be, excuse me, very clear. These aren't prisons. Prisons insinuate some sort of concept of justice and some sort of illegality. These are torture chambers. These people are hostages. These people are prisoners of war. Many of them, like Dr Hussam, have not been charged with anything. There are no charges. These are arbitrary centres designed to torture and break the will and the spirit of Palestinian people. We've seen it throughout the occupied West Bank. Over 1 million Palestinian males have been in prison since 1967. There's a 1 in 2 chance as an 18-year-old that you will have been detained or imprisoned by the Israeli system. This is not about illegality or anything like that. We cannot use the word prison. These are detainment camps. These are torture camps. These people are prisoners of war.
Nasser, thank you so much for coming on the NewsHour. My guest is Nasser Mashni, president of the Australia Palestine Advocacy Network. Thank you.